Hey everyone. Today I wanted to start a series of short videos highlighting different resources for students and parents. And of course, to start this video series, where else to start except for Ligonier. So Ligonier has been a huge blessing on my life. It's got core, diverse resources that are trustworthy resources for Reformed theology, for life, and just questions and answers of doctrine and things like that. So every day they have daily videos and audio and a daily devotional. They have question and answers, a publisher. There's so much going on. So how do you use this? A frequent way is this: you have a question and you can search for it up in the search tab in the top right. And there's just many topics, questions about God's love, the Ten Commandments, prayer, assurance of salvation. Can I lose my salvation? How do I know God's will? Even church history. So there's a lot going on there. One way you might be familiar with Ligonier is through Table Talk magazine. So Table Talk is excellent to have physically because you have the articles, there's daily devotions, and there's really thoughtful articles on different topics every week. But you can also go through the website and go through the Table Talk website and actually see, let me drop it down a bit. Yeah, tabletalkmagazine.org. You can actually see those articles and do the print edition, but online, and see the current issues and go through there. There's an app for this as well. There's daily videos at renewingyourmind.org. So you can get that through email, podcast, if you're a podcast person, Ligonier. If you're more of just a turn on the radio person, RefNet just has constantly audio going. So less about choosing and more just about having it going for you. 1 year in high school, my senior year, I had the opportunity to house sit for a couple. So I had a whole lot of time on my hands in the evening. So what I did is I went on the Ligonier. I just clicked the show free series and I just started going through a lot of these teaching series on things like the Holy Spirit, the Westminster Confession, R.C. Sproul's work on what is Reformed theology to understand the five solas and Calvinism. And there's just so much there over that summer for a couple of weeks when I was house sitting, and just had those evenings free. So definitely you can check out the articles if you have questions like, okay, legalism and the law, or just lots of different questions that are theological or Christian living in nature. They also just put on question and answer format things as well. So, what does it mean to work out your salvation with fear and trembling? Does God desire everyone is healed? So maybe just dealing with different questions and theologies and working through those types of things. So I would encourage you to check out Ligonier, check out their articles, check out the video and audio, and there's plenty of apps. If you get on your phone, you should be able to find a Ligonier app or a RefNet app, as well as just all the books on here. If you pop onto the store, lots of books, well categorized, all very trustworthy. So I would just commend Ligonier to you as one of your first stops. If you have a question about the Bible or a topic or Christian living or ethics, and to, instead of just punching it straight into Google, perhaps just type in ligonier.org, go in and just ask about what does the Bible say about marriage? Well, this is the and maybe some articles. And pretty quickly, you'll find a whole bunch of articles from some really good pastors on that topic. So that's the first one. And we'll start looking at just different areas of podcasts or publishers and counseling resources over the next several weeks.